You're such an asshole.
Hello, Aaron. I have a question about my career and dating life. You have multiple questions about multiple topics. I know you view architecture as a useless degree based on what I read on your books. I have an architecture degree and I'm currently working in California with an annual salary of $72,000. So minimum wage, eh? In California. Because California Democrats, why are you there? I need your help on deciding my next step. About my career, you prefer STEM over any major? No, not necessarily. Right now, accounting's looking pretty good because it's easier. But anyway, you prefer STEM majors over any major, and I agree with that. Here are the things I'm planning to do with my career. I'm now taking the 6 divisions of licensure exams called ARE 5.0, which will take around 2 years to pass. Now, not picking on you or anything like that. Let me point out a larger, more important point to make. Look, guys, this guy has gone to school at least for 17 years of his life, K through college, right? I presume you have a bachelor's degree minimum. And now you got to go through this horse and pony shit show of 6 more licensure divisions. And if I recall correctly, like California, there's a whole separate slew because they're special of added certifications you got to go to get a licensure in California, which doesn't make any sense because all your buildings are burning down. Oh, we need more diversity in our fire departments. Anyway, but and this isn't your guys' fault, and this is not relegated to the architecture industry, obviously. There are all these. I would start looking like the actuarial exams. Actuarial science is a good field, but there's just all these. Like, you should be able to graduate from college. No, fuck you. Employ me. No, I'm not getting my teacher's license. No, I'm not going to go do this thing. No, I'm not. No, wait, that should be in the fucking. But anyway, I'm just pointing out, if you get a college degree and you're still not good enough, now you got to go do all this other horse and pony show. It's probably not a good degree. Should I stop taking the ARE 5.0 and instead focus on STEM masters I want, which is a master's in computer science? I saw an MS degree on Coursera that costs £8,995 UK. You can see the details there. Do you think it's a good master's degree for this particular university that land me a higher paying jobs? Please take a look at the link I provide. All right, so you want me to do your research for you, which I get. You want a second opinion. What's the rest of your questions? Let me go through all the questions. The demand for data engineers, software developers, and tech-related jobs are growing, which with better and higher pay compared to architecture, construction management graduates. 3, the second master's degree I'm considering is construction management. I viewed 2 of your videos about construction management. One of your videos, you think construction management is okay. Well, the second one you stated it'll only be a good degree if you already have a specific skill or trade in the field of construction before taking it. There are many contractors who agree. I'm considering a master's of science in construction management because of the following reasons. A, according to 2023 Bureau of Labor Statistics, there are 520,900 construction management jobs, projected to grow by 9% in 2033. Construction in 2033, construction management has better stats than civil. Okay, the Bureau of Labor Statistics is wrong. I'm not saying there aren't not 520,000 construction management people in the United States. All right. It wasn't me, some other economist out there went through the historical projections of the Bureau of Labor Statistics forecasts of what they thought industries were going to grow by. Wrong. All wrong. Not even a positive correlation, not even a negative one where you could take the opposite of what they said. It had like a 0 correlation coefficient. And you don't know this, I understand that, but you should not be looking at the Bureau of Labor Statistics Jobs Outlook report. That's what that's called. I would not even bother with that. They are horrible at being economists and doing the job. I'll be 30 years old on January 19th. I already have 8 years experience. The typical career path for an architecture graduate is you'll be a design professional, then a job captain, a senior job captain, project manager, then you finally be a director. I thought taking the master's of construction management will help me get promoted faster and increase my salary. What? In a field that basically sucks. Ooh, yay, you're a senior teacher. Well, you're in a bad field. Not just promotion, but I can switch my career to a construction manager, which has a decent US median pay of $104,900 per year. If I take the MS in construction management, then I'll be planning to finish the ARE because it complements the topics I'll study after finishing my licensure exams and knowing that I have a strong foundational knowledge of project management. Okay, project management is not a thing. It's not a thing. It isn't a real skill or talent. It's logic. Construction evaluation, whatever the fuck that is. I thought an MS in construction management is best fit my career progression and reach management level position someday. May I know which career route you think is the best for me to take? Here's the problem. This is the problem where you're at. You're really kind of stuck in your career that you're in now. I'm not saying you can't leave the architecture field. It's just that every option, if I do a quick kind of analysis and like, okay, what's it going to cost you to completely switch careers? Well, you're going to be out 2 years minimum, retooling into something worthwhile. All right. And then you're going to have to start at ground zero of that new field or career and then work your way back up. By which time you'll catch up to your current day self in 8 to 10 years. Now you're looking at 40, right? And then there's kind of your hybrid punting version. Well, if I get construction management, bruh, that is not a STEM degree. That is not a STEM degree. Repeat after me. Construction management is not a STEM degree. It is a business degrees, and nearly all business degrees suck. Right? You say, but construction management people, they make 104,000 million. You're right, because there's a need for managers in construction projects. It's not because they have the degree. I guarantee you it's because they have years of experience, which now throws us back into the other thing. You're going to have to start at ground zero. And let's be honest. Have you ever swung a hammer? Are you going to walk in with your fucking master's degree, dick swinging it around, telling real men who've been slaving away since they were 15, putting roof shingles on that, well, I know project management. I have a certification degree. I mean, it's not even an issue whether you're going to get the respect of your working crew. Is you just don't have the experience. You're not gonna be making no 105,000 unless you go through the ranks again. You work construction, you get, okay, you're an entry level, and you're probably gonna have to work on site too. And then your computer science degree. Okay, I got a whole bunch of issues with your computer science degree. One, why are you getting a master's? Right? You don't have a background in computer science. I'm not trusting a computer science program that says you don't need an undergrad in computer science to get a master's in computer. When I hear a master's degree in computer science, I'm like, oh shit. Like, you were the nerd in school who could build a computer with garbage parts, and you had a 2.1 GPA because you're too busy building your own robot to do your homework for you, right? And then you got into management and your shit. Like, you were in the trenches, and then you get a field promotion, like what do they call it? An officer candidate school. They call Mustangs in the Army anyway, where you were enlisted and you actually, you worked for a living. And then you were really good at that. They promote you to officer, right? Okay. Then you get your little master's degree, but you have the years experience of actually, boots on the ground. That's what I think with a master's in computer science. What makes me fear this particular degree is that you don't need an undergrad in it. It's tailored towards that. And then the other concern I have is it's Coursera, where there's nothing wrong with Coursera, but is it accredited? It's some degree, the Harriet Watt. So it's offered through Coursera, but the Harriet Watt University. Let me look this up. Is Harriet and Watt two douche bros who are like 25 and 26? And then they said, hey, bro, we're going to set up an online. Total enrollment 21,000. This is huge. Harriet Watt, Public Research University, based in Edinburgh, Scotland, 1821. Mechanics Institute. All right, looks like it's a little bit more. Okay, this looks a little bit more legit. I still have concerns that you could just, without an undergrad, go and get a master's degree in computer science. That's my concern. The other concern I have is, can you find a job with it without an undergrad? Are you going to be an academic again? Right? Well, I have a master's degree. Yeah, but you got boots on the ground. Do you actually know how to code? And the other thing here, it looks like this is a real school. Is it accredited? Will it help you in the United States? And then the fourth thing we're on now with computer science is there's a bit of a tech recession going on. I don't care what the Bureau of Labor Statistics say. I don't care what your friends say. Dude, bro, tech, bro. Interest rates have gone up, especially in California. I mean, it's somewhat of a regional issue. Generally speaking, yes, computer science and IT is still long-term a good field, but not in California right now. Not with all the fintech bros blowing up and, I mean, collapsing, not blowing up in a good way. I mean, falling apart. If you're willing to go work entry level, go install Microsoft Windows 11 on all the work office. I mean, yeah, you're going to put there. It's the same thing. Now you're going to have to quit what you're doing now and go start from ground zero again, whether you got a master's degree or not. And so if you had 0 years experience and you were not mid-level architect, it'd be simple. Let's say you were typical dumbass liberal arts major. You majored in English and you're 30 and you have 8 years working at the coffee store. And I'd be like, yeah, you have to. And any option right now is better, but you're not in a completely worthless field with a completely useless talent. You're there where, I mean, I didn't break out no spreadsheet and do a discounted cash flow analysis, but you're making 72. Right? You go get the certification. I researched the certifications, like how much more does getting the certificate? It bumps it up by 10 to 15 grand. You're doing about as good as you can in a pretty weak and underpaid field. It's not underpaid, it's paid accurately because I want to be an architect. I read the Fountainhead. And it'd be like me like doing really well in banking, God, this place sucks. I want to get out of here. It's like, yeah, but you're kind of mid-level already. So, I mean, is there an option that would earn you more money than the one you currently got now? Maybe, probably. But is it worth it to drop out, go into a whole new field? Probably not. And so what I would do, I mean, I don't know what to do. Basically, that's what I'm telling you. Every option is equally valuable. It's not clear. There isn't one clear option out of the other. And if it were up to me, I think, I mean, do you like architecture? So yeah, go get the certification or the ARE. Go pass the test. You'll make another 10 or 15 grand. I would see if you could get the fuck out of California. I mean, 72 grand is not enough. I don't. Let me look up your town. I want to see if you're in a major metro. Oh yeah, you're in a major metro. Yeah, that's barely enough for you to live in that town. So I'll tell you this, I wouldn't get a master's in computer science. I would go get some certifications first on the side. Look, if you want to go computer science, data science, there are a bunch of free certifications and self-teaching you can take and do. You don't have to pay no 9. Well, that's what, United Kingdom, that's like 12 grand US. I want to get a formalized master's degree if you're not already in the field. Go get some actual experience first. Figure out, actually go be an IT nerd, go be a data scientist. And then once you master, they figure that out. Okay, now I'll go get the master's certification. So learn the skills for free first before you spend any money on the master's degree. I go get your ARE certifications just because generally they'll get you another 10 to 15 grand. I would also try to get the fuck. You are in a look, California is shit. You productive people just don't do well there unless you're connected and in IT. And even then, you need to leave California. So I go find a place where architects are paid a lot and are in demand. I don't know where that is, but that's where I would go. And then now you're up to 80, maybe 90 grand a year, and you can live on that, especially if you get out of California. And maybe very part-time, earn a degree in construction management. If you start seeing jobs that would pay, don't say, oh, I was thinking about getting this. Do you see any jobs that are offered? Like, you need construction management and 8 years architecture experience. Have you seen jobs like that? If you haven't, then I wouldn't get your master's degree in construction management. But yeah, it looks like right now you might as well remain an architect and become the best architect you can. That's what I would do. And then on the side, start dabbling. Try do a little bit of whatever, data science, data management, data whatever. If construction management, I maybe go into construction accounting. I mean, really, if you want a skill to learn, I go learn accounting. Again, we have a course called The World's Greatest Accounting Career for people who want to jump ship. I mean, that might be an option. I don't know if it looks like you just grabbed a bunch of, well, you didn't grab a bunch of shit. You kind of thought through, well, this is related to that. So it wasn't that. Master's of Science of Computer Science or data analysis, that's a whole different, that's not in the realm of architecture. Look, if you're interested, why don't you research accounting as a profession? Again, there's a reason me and Chad offer that course, The World's Greatest Accounting Career, because there's a shortage. It's not that hard to get skilled up. You don't even need a degree. Again, you could self-teach, and there are other certifications, a lot of which lead to self-employment or remote employment in quite short order. Maybe look into accounting. That would be something that doesn't take two things you could do with it, although you could do this with IT as well, is you could just study it on the side while continuing to be a architect. And then slowly you get certified in QuickBooks, and then maybe you take the enrolled agent exam. Maybe there's things you could do on the side, get a little bit of side hustle, and then 2 years time, you're like, oh, I really like this. So this is a thing, or no, I don't like it. It's too boring. But it's a hell of a lot less commitment and zero cost to teach yourself accounting than it is to go spend 12 grand US, 9,000 UK on some master's degree of dubious value. So that's what I would do. Let's go to the super chats. Link below is my book, Worthless. I'll also link below to that course, The World's Greatest Accounting Career. Although you can search that. Just search World's Greatest Accounting Career Teachable. You'll find it. Drew, $2. Happy New Year, Cappy. Thanks, Drew. Drew, again, $2. Maxed out my tax advantage accounts for fiscal 2025. I got to go down and make my donation for my SEP IRA. I got to do that. I've been writing a lot, which I haven't been doing videos. Hey, Caprigoon Cabulous, how have you been, man? He says hi for $1. All right, there he is, old school. Cyberbully, 10 generous dollars. STEM is dead, and especially computer science data. He won't be able to compete. Yeah, that's what I figure. It's a soft market now. He should parlay his architecture background in something with with construction management or MBA. Look, I'll tell him to get a construction management master's before he gets an MBA. I would not get an MBA. The MBA is just worthless. You at least need a specialty. like construction management or accounting, but just a general MBA, no. Biggest waste of fucking money. Cyberbully again for $5. I have a master's in data science. I'm 28, wanting to pivot my career. Hard to do. Might get another master's in systems engineering. So you got the actual master. Now, I don't even know the super chat. I'm just kidding. But have you worked in Nerdville? Like, was that your undergrad? Is computer science or computer related? Yeah, it's not. It is soft now for a master, for any IT degree. And they told me this when I was in computer science school or computer networking school. They said, look, you're going to start entry-level tech support. You're going to be putting together computers. You're not going to be setting up people's computer networks. You're not going to be working on servers. And that's every IT computer. Like, yeah, you're going to be on tech support for fucking whatever, Comcast. You're going to be on tech support for Best Buy or whatever. And so you just can't just switch to a master's of science in data science or computer science and have no background expand that. Oh yeah, they put me in charge of your, I want to be a full stack developer. All right, that's it. Questions, answers, assholeconsulting.com. We'll see you guys later. Toodles.